Hi guys, it's Katie here again from Creativa, and today we are doing, I think it's part 5 of the Memory Keeper book. So we're just doing a couple more page spread layout ideas. So they're just ideas, you can make it your own, you don't have to do what I'm doing, I'm just giving you some ideas. So I'm using this at SVG files. I've discussed this in all of the previous interviews, why did I say interviews? In all of the previous videos. So if you want to know more, I suggest you go back and look at all the other videos in this playlist, right? But just briefly, that comes as a set of SVG files, and it also comes as a set of printable templates. I'm going to refer to this one, but all the same pieces in the SVG file is also in the printable templates. It's just this is much easier for the camera. So the pieces in pink are sitting on top of blue pieces, and they're the pieces that I'm cutting out of designer or pattern paper, scrapbook paper, that sort of thing. And the pieces in blue that are on the bottom I've cut out of cardstock. So I'll just keep this to the side and show you all the pieces that I've cut out. We'll put a couple of pages together. So I'll just leave that one there. This is where we're up to. So we have done already the memory keeper little box at the back, which is upside down. So we've done that one, and there's the little boxes in there. We won't go through that again. I'm going to put that to the side because it's difficult when you're working on the pages. So we've done the first page, although I haven't put anything in there yet. It's just set up, ready to go. So today I'm going to do this page and this page. I'm going to hold it open with this bulldog clip because this cardstock I'm using is very non-compliant and it just doesn't, it's taking ages to train it down. So I'll just put this on here for now. Just trying to get it to sit flat. I'm hoping once it's got more in here, it starts to behave itself a little better. Okay, so for this page here, it's really simple. Just got a few things that I've cut out. Everything that I've cut out, all these bits and pieces, I'll put a list in the description box, so you don't need to write anything down. You can just have a look at what's in the description box. So I have got one of, oops, just ripped up my piece of paper there. I've got one of envelope flip 1, which is this one here, and then I've got 2 mats for that, one for each side because it's a flip. So those are my mats. Those are the bits in pink. So the paper that I'm using for my matting is digital downloads from Etsy, and they're links if you're interested in using the same ones, or maybe the same ones but for a different project, whatever. I'll put the links in the description box so you can pick those up. Okay, so that's those pieces there. And then I have got, this would be long pocket 1. I've got one of those, and I've got 2 mats for that, this one and this one. And then I have got the base page mat. I'm not cutting the skinny ones here that go on right along the edges here. I'm just going to cut all of those out at the end, so I haven't cut those out yet. So I've just cut out this base page 1 out of this paper here. Okay, so this is a really easy page. I tend to put more complex page designs on the right hand side, and on the left hand side less complex page designs. Then your page is a bit more sort of even, so you've got lots going on the front, less going on the back. It doesn't get quite so chunky. That's just me though, you don't have to do it like that. But this piece here, long pocket 1, I want it to be a flip, so I'm going to cut those 2 tabs off there. So let's do that. So my Cricut has cut this out for me and has scored along or done all the scoring for me, but I'm just going to line up this score line along here and trim that off, and the same on this side. And if you were using the printable templates, you might just trace around the template but not around those little tabs, so that you didn't have to then cut them out. I'll just put a bit of ink on there. And that's that one. Move these out of the way. So I'm just going to, this is a super simple page. I'm going to attach this with this tab here. Oh, I forgot to do that side. It's a flip, Katie, you need to ink both sides. And this side. I'm going to attach this one here, like so. And then I'm going to attach this one on this side. So it looks like an envelope, but it's going to open up like something like that. Okay, so let's do that. I'm just going to get a little bit of glue. I like using my art glitter glue for the construction part. If it wants to come out, I'll have to give it a little stabby. Hopefully that'll do. I lost my pin that goes in there, so I've made this really narrow piece of wire, but it's a bit annoying. There we go. And I'm going to put it on this side, I think, like so. I might have needed to trim the edge a little bit more, but that's alright, I can come back with scissors and fix that up. So if I line it up here, then I think it's a little bit out just up the top here, which just means that I didn't do a very good job when I cut those tabs off, but that's not new. Okay, so let's have a look. How bad did I do? Alright, we'll stick this one on, and then I'll have a quick look. So I'm going to put some glue on this tab of this envelope flip. I think it's envelope flip number 1, but it will be in the description box. Line that up. Press that down. So it's pretty level there, but it's just coming up a little bit here. So how am I going to work out how to trim that off? It's literally just a little hair. Sorry, I've moved it really closer to me. I think I've made it worse. I should have taken more time on the trimming the tabs off part of the job. I think that'll do. Let's let that go. Okay, so that's basically this page. I think we will use a magnet to keep it closed. So let's get out a magnet. These magnets I bought from AliExpress. I don't recommend them, so I'm not going to tell you where to get them from because they are too small. I messed up and got the wrong size because everything looks the same size when you're shopping online. That's my excuse anyway. But you can get ones that are the right size. on AliExpress. And the right size, I think, are, I've only got a few of them left, this size. And the size that I got is this size. So I recommend the ones on the left, which are 1 centimetre wide, so 1 centimetre radius, and these ones are 1/2 centimetre. Okay, so don't get the little ones, get these ones, and that, I think they're only about 1 millimetre thick. Let's have a look. Yeah, they're super slim. They're great. These ones are great. These ones, well, I just got to use them now, haven't I? So now I'm hoarding these ones. Hopefully this will be enough for the job, because, you know, obviously the smaller they are, they're not as strong, are they? So I'm just going to put this piece of paper on here and then drop this one on top so I get the polarity right, and then put a little drop of glue on there, flip it over, and then pull this one up, and that glue hadn't dried enough, so pull that one. Oh, this isn't working at all. This is how not to do it. Oh dear. So this one had not dried. So let's go back there. And now I'm just going to pick this one up and drop it on there. So don't do it like that. Usually it works fine. Okay, and so then I can just pop my mats on here. So for my mats, I have got my base page mat here. It's going to go on there. This guy here is going to go on there. This one here is going to go on there, and then on the front of here is this one, and on the front of this one is this one. So I'm just going to nip off and do that off camera, because watching me do that is not going to be very interesting for you, and you're not really going to learn very much from that. So I'll just finish that matting, and then I'll be back and we'll just do another page. Okay, so I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I've just done those mats, nothing very special there. I did decide to just round the corners with my little corner rounder punch, so I did the same with my mats and then stuck them down, and that magnet seems to be holding up, so that's good. I mean, I really hope that this cardstock starts to play properly once everything's in its place, because right now it's still trying to bounce back up. Anyway, the last thing I have is this short belly band, which I forgot about. So I've got this short belly band here. I've cut one of those out of the cardstock, and then I've already popped the mat on top, and I'm just going to pop that in the center of my page, just to hold whatever goes in here in like so. I think I'll do that. Should I? I mean, maybe I won't. I might just leave it. Now you don't want to close properly. What just happened? What changed? There we go. I might leave this one. It's up to you. I'll put it in the description box and you can decide whether you want to, because I'm thinking if I put the belly band in and then I also put something else in here, it might start getting really bulky, particularly where I put that, it's right in the middle where I put that magnet, so it's really causing that magnet a lot of stress. See? Doesn't. So if I'd used a better magnet, I don't think it would have been a problem. Okay, so I'm going to leave it. But let's move on to the next page. So I've got a little group of things here for the next page. Let's just pop this aside for the moment. And let's go through all of these bits and pieces. Alright, sorry guys, my dogs were having a little field day of barking, so I've got to try and remember to cut that bit out. otherwise your ears will be assaulted. Okay, so to start with, we're going to make 2 of these little envelopes that flip out. So I've got a little envelope here, and I can pop things in here, which is cute. And so we're going to make another one of those. So to make that, you need these pieces. And get that paper clip is stuck on the tab. Not a fan of these paper clips, I must say. Okay, so to make both of them, I'll put the number of pieces you need in the description box, but to make one, we need one of these short pocket 2s, that's this one here, and then we need a short pocket 3, and we need the envelope flip 3, and then for the envelope flip, I've cut out 2 mats, one for each side. For that short pocket, I've just got 1 little mat. And then for this short pocket 2, we've got 2 mats, okay? So that's, shall we do that before we carry on? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna make this one here. So this one is going to be a little pocket. This is the back section, and we've got, I'm keeping this tab here, as you can see, it's this tab here because that's how we're going to attach it to our page. But I'm going to cut off this tab and this tab. Stop blowing away. So the air conditioner's on. It's hot here today. It's always hot here in summer. Stinking indoors weather, I believe. Actually, I'm surprised that I can't hear the kids in the pool next door. They must be out, or they might be down south for the weekend. Because normally, if it was hot like today, I would be able to hear them in the pool. But it has been a long weekend here in Australia. It was Australia Day on Thursday, just gone. Of course, I don't know when you'll see this video, so it's probably all completely irrelevant. So Thursday was public holiday, and then most people take Friday off as well, and it is in the school holidays, the long Christmas break school holidays, so all the kids are on holidays already, so a lot of the parents take the weekend off, the Friday off, and have a 4-day weekend, and a lot of people go down south. So this is short pocket 3, and I'm just going to fold those tabs over and glue them together. One here and one here. Just trying to get them to stay together. Right. And then on this one here, on the inside, I can put this mat down here straight away. All this stuff in the way. Pop this mat down. I've got things everywhere. Okay. Just stop blowing away. Okay. I'm going to put some glue on here. This glue I'm using is just an acetone based craft glue. In Australia I got it from Spotlight. It's called, I don't know, Crafter's Choice Craft Glue. There you go. I probably need to go and get some more. I've got less than half there. Good for matting though, because it gives you a bit of time to wiggle your mat into place if you mess it up. And it's not too expensive. Okay. And then we can pop this envelope flip on, and put the glue on the inside sort of tab bit there, like so, and just press it onto here like that. turn it over, make sure it's stuck down. And I need to give this little bit along there a bit of, there we go. And then I can put this little guy on there. So I'm going to put some glue on those tabs. Here. And then I'm just going to flip that tab back so I can line this up on that edge there. Try to. Oops. And along there. I have to pick it up and make sure that I've done a decent job. It's not really very lined up at the bottom there. Oh well. Okay, so just, I really have to force this glue to stick this this cardstock together. Okay, so then another magnet situation, so let's repeat that one with these tiny magnets. So put some glue on here and drop that on there. See if I can do a better job this time. And then drop this one on here and on top. This time I'm going to flip this one over to here, I think. So that flips the whole thing up. Now this one's going to stick, yes, I've done it again. But I know where it goes, so I'm just going to, I think I need to be a little more patient and give it time to glue down on here. But where's the fun in that? Okay, so it's going that way. Let's not get messy with the direction. Put some glue on here. Okay. Cover up that magnet. Oops. And then this one goes on here. It's Monday tomorrow, back to work. Just gets in the way of crafting. Okay. Press that one down and then flip that over. And I can put this one on top of here. Pop that one on there. Got glue on my fingers. So I'll fill up all of the pockets at the end once I've finished, and also do any embellishing if I do any. I'm not huge at embellishing, it has to be said. I like to keep it fairly simple. But you know, we'll see what happens. Okay, and then this one on the back. And that is our little envelope. And of course I've already made this one already, so now we have two ready to go. Ta-da! Cute, aren't they? Alright, and those tabs are there for us to stick it onto the page. So let's just put those to the side, and then we'll have a look at what else we've got to make for this one. for this page. So I've got a corner pocket and I've cut it out. I've already inked around it and popped the mat on top. So that's that corner pocket there. I've got one of those. And I've got another one of the short pocket 2s. And once again, I've cut out the piece with cardstock, inked around it, and then I've put my mat on top already. So that one's ready to go. And then I have got 2 of these, which I believe, let me have a look. Can't remember which one they are. Are they? No, these are flip pocket 2. I've got 2 of those flip pocket 2. Now, I'm going to have them as flips and not as pockets. So I'm going to cut these tabs off this side and also off this side. So let's do that. Put that out the way for a second. And line it up if you can see it. Those are my score lines that my Cricut has done for me that I cannot see. Trim that off. And then I'm going to do the same for this one. If only I could see it. I think it's there. I'm going to bring that light in a bit more. Will that make a difference? Not really. I sort of really have to stick my head over it to be able to see it, and I'm trying not to stick my head in the frame, in the camera. Alright, so that's that. So I'm just going to quickly ink where I have just trimmed off those tabs. So I'll just talk amongst yourselves. I might even round my corners. Do I want to? Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because I can't quite 100% decide how I'm going to put it together. And that might have a factor in whether we want to do that or not. So, I'll just quickly do this. Oh, I've missed that side. Sorry. I'm usually try to get as much of the inking done before the video as possible. But sometimes you forget. And I know it's not very exciting. And I don't know what to say to fill the gap. Ta-da. Okay, done now. Right, so let's, oh, I've got some mats as well, I should just mention. Forgot to mention those, so let's have a quick look at those. I've got, because we're using Flip Pocket 2, I've cut out 2 mat, well 4 in total, 1 for each side of these. So I've got those ready to go. And then this is the base page mat here, which I've cut out, and that's ready to go. So let's bring that back in. And now here's my plan, or is it a plan? What I was thinking about doing was attaching this to the side. Let's pop these out the way. Attaching this one to the side here, like that. And then we will attach this one to here so it pulls out like that, like a credenza. The other option would be to stick them together like that, and then they'd open out like a book. But I think we'll do it this way, so it's not like a credenza, like an accordion. Yes, something like that. So I'm going to put some glue on this tab and attach it to this side. So let's do that. This is why I wasn't sure if I should have rounded the corners or not. like that. Okay. Let's flip that over, make sure it's stuck down. Okay. So then, I don't want to round these edges or along here, but I think I might do these ones. So I'm just going to do that. Like that. And like that. Right, so that's going to go on the edge of my page. So these mats are going to go on each side. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and then this one 4. So I might quickly do that, and then I will be right back with you. Alright, so I have put those 4 mats on here, and you didn't have to sit through me doing that. I rounded those corners, of course, so it's pretty plain, but we're going to put it in, and you know, it all comes out and looks good in the end, doesn't it? So this one here, I'm going to put some glue on this tab and then attach it to the edge of my page. So let's do that. Along here. And I'm just going to spin it around so I can see. I'm going to attach it here, and I'm just leaving what I think is pretty even edge on both sides. Right, give that a press, 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 press. Stick that down. Okay, and then on this side we're going to attach these little things here. Just love them. One here and one here. So I'm thinking I will, so there looks pretty good. Maybe I'll just get my ruler and I will use that to determine how far from the top, and therefore so if I had them sitting like about there, quite like that. So if I work out, if I put a mark, I'm going to go 1 centimetre from the top and put a line there, and then 1 centimetre from the bottom and put a line there. And that's how I'm going to line them up. So I'm going to put some glue on this tab. And then I'm going to line this top edge up with that little mark that I've just made. Like so. And then I'm going to put some glue on this tab. And I'm going to measure from this bottom, I'm going to line up this bottom here with that bottom mark that I made, and then they will be equally distanced from the top and the bottom, hopefully. So I'm just going to, just wanted to give it a little time to set up before I flipped it over. But then I'm going to flip it over. And same with this one, got a little bit of excess glue poking out. And then I'm just going to give it a good press. And I always try to concentrate on getting along that score line so that the glue makes it all the way out to there. Like that. Hopefully like that. Anyway. And then the same here. This sits like that. That's pretty. Okay, so then I'll just flip this one over and flip this one over, and this one pulls out, and then on the bottom I have my mat, so we can pop that on there. Mats just do all the work, don't they? They're the real workhorses. Cover everything up, make it look pretty. Like so. And pop that one down. I probably need to rub out those little marks that I just made with my pencil, because I can still see that one up there. It's alright, I can go back and sort that sort of thing out later. Bit of glue coming out. There we go. Then on here, I was thinking I would put this pocket like that. Should we do that? Yes. All right. So I'll just move that out of the way, because I'm going to fold those in and put a bit of glue on here. So this one is the short pocket too. So we've already looked at that, but just as a reminder. And of course, as I say, I put everything in the description box, so you can cut them out. You can just refer to that list. Okay, so then this one's going to go, I didn't take it all. This one, when it complies, is going to go just here, I think. I'm a little bit, so I definitely want to put this one here. That's my plan. So I'm just a little bit nervous about all of the bulk being down the bottom. What do you think? Let's put this one in. I know I want this one on here. And you know, I feel like I wouldn't be so worried about it, except that this cardstock is just being so difficult to deal with. And it's just not, look, I just put glue there. It's just not sitting flat in the way that I would like it to. Not loving it. Hoping that it, you know, it starts to sit down and behave a little bit better over time. When I forced it into submission. So I definitely want that one there. And then that's going to go like that. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to go for it. I want it there, and I'm going to put it there. Alright, so I'm just going to put some glue on along here. And along here. And pop that there. So what I might even do is pop I've got some big heavy books. When I finished working on it for today, I might leave it overnight with some big heavy books on it, on the actual page, not on the whole book, but on the page that I'm working on, to flatten them out a bit. And it's just, as I say, because of this cardstock. See that bounce, 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 bounce. Okay, so that is those 2 pages, and of course I feel like, so if I sit something on there, I feel like, you know, a bit of weight will help these when I'm leaving it overnight. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's this little page here, which is a nice simple one. And as I say, the jury's out. The jury is out as to whether I put this inside or not. I want to, but I don't know if the magnet's going to let me. So I mean, I could put it down here, or it doesn't have to go in the center, but I still think it will have that problem. But then if I put anything in there, it's going to be a problem, isn't it? I'm going to have to rethink this magnet. That's what I'm going to have to do. And then we've got these little ones here which are really cute, and then they're going to flip over like that, and we've got a little spot in here, and we can pull that out, and we've got a spot here, and it also flips out that way. So those are a fun couple of pages. Thanks very much for persevering with this video today. And I hope I see you guys again soon for the next few pages, and that you check out the flip through when I finish this album. Thanks for your time, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. Happy crafting. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye.